everyone, Tracy here with Kokokahn Essential Oils. Wanted to talk to you today about essential oil pet safety. I get asked that question a lot, like are there any essential oils that aren't safe for my dogs, or are there any essential oils I can't use with my cats? And so I thought this would be a good opportunity to share some safety tips with you on pets and essential oil safety. The number one definite rule on essential oil safety with pets is do not put them on their fur undiluted. So I know, a lot of people would put like cedarwood or peppermint on their dogs for as flea repellents, and it's actually a toxic thing to do for your dogs. It's way too strong. Their noses are like 20,000 times more sensitive than a human nose, and it's just it can make them dizzy and make them sick. Basically, it's just a toxic thing to do. So across the board, never put essential oils on your pet's fur. Another safety tip is cats, ferrets, birds especially, any of your small animals, don't use essential oils with them at all. Especially birds. Don't even diffuse around birds, because birds are very sensitive. They're highly sensitive to essential oils, so don't even diffuse in the same room when it comes to birds. The ferrets, the hamsters, the little guys like that, don't use them topically in a carrier or anything. Don't use them with the little guys. There's other aromatherapy things that you can use, like hydrosols for the little guys, but essential oils just stay away from. Now for cats, I've had cats all my life. I'm kind of a cat person. And I have been diffusing around my cats for over 20 years now. I do not ever put them in a room with me and shut them in the room while I'm diffusing. They always have a way to get away from it, and I only diffuse up to 5 drops at a time when I do diffuse. I'm not the type of person, I don't diffuse all day every day. Cats, their livers can build up toxicity to essential oils because they can't excrete them, and so they can become toxic with them over time if they're exposed to too much. So obviously I never ever use essential oils with my cats by having them smell them or put them on their coats or diluting them in carrier oils and then putting them on them. I never ever do that. Just the diffusing part, I'm always consciously aware that they are not stuck in a room where I'm diffusing, and I'm not diffusing around them all the time, and I'm using 5-6 drops tops when I am diffusing. So there's some tips on that. Going back to dogs and horses in particular, horses respond amazingly to essential oils. For any of you horse people out there, I would really encourage you to use essential oils with your horses. They really respond favorably to them. And then let's talk about our dog friends. So we can use essential oils with them. We just have to dilute, and you have to dilute even more than you would for humans. They're much smaller by weight. Their noses are much more sensitive. So it's just really important to know how much you're going to dilute. And I have a dilution rate guide here that we're going to share on the screen, and you can see it below the video here in the comments. But basically, you have your pets that are 5 to 15 pounds, the little guys. You're going to do 3 to 4 drops of essential oil per 1 ounce of carrier oil, and an ounce of carrier oil is about 2 tablespoons. So you're really keeping it minimal. And you can use, that for flea repellents and that kind of thing, which tomorrow actually we're going to do an essential oil recipe for dogs for a flea repellent, one that's safe to use with them too. And then animals 16 to 40 pounds, you want 5 to 6 drops total per ounce of carrier. And just to revisit, for those of you that aren't familiar with what a carrier is a vegetable oil or an aloe gel that you put the essential oils into so that they are diluted enough to safely use them on your pet's coat, or topically for yourself or for your pets. That would include shampoos and things like that. The soap is a carrier. So animals 41 to 60 pounds, 8 to 10 drops per ounce of carrier, and then animals over 60 pounds, 10 to 12 drops per ounce of carrier. Again, this is going to be in a little bit here. You'll see a little image on the screen with that dilution rate guide, and then below this video is also the dilution rate guide. And one other thing I wanted to mention, for those of you that are really into your pets and want to start doing more aromatherapy things for your pets, this book, which we have on our website, is amazing for making your own aromatherapy products for your pets. What I really, really love about it is the safety considerations that she takes. She's a strong safety girl, so you know everything that you do in here, you know you're not hurting your animals, you're only helping them and enhancing their lives. So, okay, I think that's enough of my education on essential oil pet safety, and tomorrow we're going to do a recipe for flea repellent for dogs. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.